Nigel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you?
Nigel, we finally get to talk.
Yeah.
How are you keeping? It's a bit late there in Jakarta, is it?
In Singapore, it's only 2.
Oh, sorry,
no
Singapore.
problem.
Sorry about that. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so excellent.
Yep.
So, Nigel, I have you. First of all, I wanted to talk about your book, of course. You know,
okay.
10,000 kilometers for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your book. It's about, I believe, it's about one of your trips over to see Lazio for the derby, no?
Yeah, that's right. But basically, it's like a travel diary of mine, which I've written about my trip to Rome for the derby. And all the people I met along the way, the funny ones, the crazy ones, the passionate ones, mainly good ones.
Okay, and when
of course, Paolo Di Canio. Yeah.
When was which derby was it you were talking about, so our listeners can...
There's this one which we lost 2-0, Totti, 2 goals.
Okay, I remember it well.
And the one that we won 2-1 with Maui and Hernandez scoring.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. And also the one that Klose scored the winner. But I watched it in Indonesia with the crazy bunch of the Laziali.
Okay.
Bits and pieces and the funny moments and stuff like that.
Okay, and how long did it take you to write this book?
Well, about a year to compile everything. Yeah.
And I believe it's where can we buy it? I mean, is it available to Laziali in the world?
Currently you can actually get the book on Amazon.com as an ebook.
Okay.
Excellent. Yes, you just need to type in 10,000 kilometers per day or 10,000 kilometers for you in the search engine, and you can find it. And
tell us maybe one small story about an anecdote from one of these travels that is featured in your book.
Well, there is this particular moment I shared with Paolo Di Canio, which is just epic, I think. I was in Osaka to meet him. And he didn't act like some big shot or something. Hey, I'm Paolo Di Canio. Who are you? A Chinaman from China? No, he's like, he's so cool. He's so sincere and he's so down to earth, and it just struck me. And we shared some funny moments together as well. We sang, songs for the other team of Rome.
Listen, let me just
that is quite interesting here.
Let me just translate a little bit for our Italian friends. Stiamo parlando con Nigel.
Sure.
Nigel, come vi spiegavo, è di Singapore, è venuto a vedere qualche derby qui a Roma-Lazio. Ha scritto questo libro, 10.000 chilometri per te, che è lo striscione che avete visto, sicuramente uno stendardo che avete visto allo stadio a qualche derby. Il libro parla di, mi sembra, 3 derby in particolare: quello perso 2-0 con la doppietta di Totti, quello vinto 2-1 con gol di, mi sembra, Klose e Mauri, o no, non mi ricordo, insomma, e poi quello vinto all'ultimo con il gol al 93esimo di Klose. E niente, circa un annetto ci ha messo a scriverlo, e poi gli ho chiesto un aneddoto, e lui ci ha raccontato di quando ha incontrato Paolo Di Canio all'Olgiata, e che l'ha trattato benissimo, e hanno cantato cori insieme, insomma, è stato molto bello. So, and tell us about your recent trip to Jakarta. So, I saw on Facebook you published this photo with your passport and your Lazio scarf, and you were off to Jakarta. So, tell us a bit about it.
Okay, it was an amazing trip. Apart from the result, yeah, I met a lot of friends. I got a lot of friends there, and great Laziali. You cannot imagine their Lazialità.
Okay.
And did you see the banner, the choreography they made?
Yes. No, we were talking about it last week. It
was awesome. I mean, the picture of Lulic, and of course we watched the game with the Romanista.
Okay, so let me explain this. So you rent, they take over a gym, is it? And the game is on a maxi screen, big screen or something, is it?
Yeah, that is right. We watched the game like in a sports hall, with the Romanisti on the other side and us on this side, and And of course, when you watch the derby with the Romanisti, definitely there'll be fights.
And were there
Some
fights? Because I
scuffles,
saw you published a picture about it. It looked like there was a little bit of trouble.
There were some clashes, but nothing out of control.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
And was there any sort of security service or police or anything like that to keep an eye on things?
No police.
No.
Police. Yeah,
Okay.
Strangely.
Excellent. And so that's it's for us over here it's fantastic. Let me just tell our Italian friends what we've been talking about. Allora, adesso gli chiedevo appunto di questo derby indonesiano Roma-Lazio a Giacarta. Praticamente prendono questa palestra e si incontrano le due tifoserie, fanno proprio un derby, stanno i laziali da una parte, i romanisti dall'altra, e c'è un maxi schermo e vedono la partita, e dice che come beh, qui non si potrebbe fare, però diciamo che anche lì c'è stato qualche piccolo tafferuglio, niente di esagerato, però, e tutto questo senza che gli ho chiesto se c'era della polizia o delle forze dell'ordine, insomma, di sicurezza o qualcosa del genere. Ha detto no, tutto autogestito, diciamo, però insomma interessante, pazzesco. And when are you due back over, Nigel? When are you going to come over and visit us?
Back in Rome?
Yes.
I hope to make it to the derby in February.
Okay. And
yes, I think I should come. Yeah.
okay. And do you have like a piggy bank that you put your money into to save up for these games? How do you? Because I'm sure it's quite expensive to fly over from Singapore. Sorry.
For a Singaporean living in Singapore with all the taxes and the mortgages, yes, it is pretty hard for me. But yes, I have like something like a piggy bank,
Okay.
and of course, I need the permission from the wife.
I'm sure. Okay, well, what are your thoughts on the last two games that we had?
We played against.
I know you were a bit
Strasbourg,
depressed. You were a bit depressed by the defense in the first half, if I remember correctly.
Yes, very, very depressed. It was quite pathetic, in fact, to be honest. But I like the spirit. I really like the spirit, the fighting spirit of the boys. And I think the result was fair.
Ok, e chiedevo a Nigel appunto quando è la prossima volta che verrà. Dice spera di venire, c'ha il salvadanaio, e se la moglie gli dà il permesso dovrebbe venire a vedere il derby di ritorno. Gli ho chiesto anche insomma le sue impressioni di questa Lazio nell'ultima settimana, e lui era un po' depresso dalla difesa nel primo tempo contro i turchi e il Trabzon, ma è molto positivo appunto per l'attacco e comunque il gioco creativo che ci abbiamo. Well, Nigel, thank you very much for being in touch. I'll pass on your greetings to Paolo, who's listening, I think, from I don't know if he's still in hospital or he had a little accident on his scooter, but
No.
yes, unfortunately.
Really?
Yes, unfortunately, just literally at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So
Send my regards to him.
I will, absolutely, but I'm sure he'll be back as soon as possible. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
I love that man.
Allora salutiamo Nigel e gli passiamo i saluti a Paolo anche che non è con noi oggi, e niente, grazie.